Hey, make sure you join the Discord. The link can be found down below in the description.
Hey, what is going on? In this video, we're going to be talking about a huge change that Trials of Osiris got this weekend, and overall, the current state of Trials of Osiris. Is it worth playing Trials this weekend? And overall, is it fun? Anyways, this is a little bit of a different video from our weapon reviews and stuff, but yeah, if you guys enjoy this type of video, let me know down below in the comments. However, before we do get into today's video, I'd like to clarify, in no way am I trying to be negative towards the state of the game or anything. Regardless of our thoughts, let's all try and keep it respectful in the comments. So, today, actually speaking, Friday, Bungie introduced a new matchmaking system. This matchmaking system was called class-based matchmaking. Same for connection-based, CBMM, right? Connection-based matchmaking, class-based matchmaking. So obviously people just call it class-based matchmaking. Now, ideally, how this matchmaking system works is in solo queue, there is one of every class on the team. So you cannot match more than one hunter, one more than one warlock, or one more than a titan. So it's kind of like each individual lobby has one of each class. It's actually kind of cool. Well, team, not lobby. But there's definitely a bit of flaws with it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, these changes are good in some ways and then absolutely horrendous in other ways. So let's start with the cons here of this new matchmaking system. This is also like week 176 of trials, so this is kind of like a trials review. But yeah, we have Eventide Labs. Okay, not Eventide Labs in the background gameplay though you guys are seeing where you are playing on this map. But we have Circulus Plaza as the trials map this weekend. Now I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like this map. We've had this trials map way too frequently. Like there has literally been like this map in the rotation like 15 times in the last like 4 months. I'm not even joking, guys. All right, that's terrible math, but yeah. This map has very wide angles. It's very close. High ground pulse rifles are going to do crazy work. I'm going to be honest, the pulses made this really, really unenjoyable. So, solo queue was terrible if you were a hunter. You could not find a lobby if you were a hunter, unfortunately. Sorry to my hunter crutches. Hunters this week were useless. If you were any other class, solo queues were still very, very miserable and took a very long time. So you kind of had to sit in queue and just pray you'd eventually find a match. Not even joking, it takes like 10 minutes to find a match in solo. Duo queue is the same way, really. You just can't have a hunter because if you have a hunter, it's gonna take forever, unfortunately. Trio was actually phenomenal. The numbers we had in trio queue this weekend were great. We have an average of 500 trios across PC and console right now as we're speaking. It is 3:30 in the morning, and there's 700 trios, 668, but rounded up 700. Which is amazing to be honest. Usually around this time, day and hour, there's like barely 100 trios. I definitely think that a lot of the duo and solo matchmaking definitely like forces people to feel pressured to play trio because if you don't, you have to sit and the cards take way too long, which honestly I completely can see that. The cards are brutal. Have you guys played a solo queue card? Have you guys won flawless in solo queue yet? Me personally, I have not, and to be honest, I don't want to try solo queue. I sat in the queue for 10 minutes and did not find a game, so if that doesn't tell you much, I don't know what does, to be honest, because that's really bad. I think the class-based matchmaking system was okay. It was a good play by Bungie, but the PvP population size is just far too small to maintain this over time. I definitely think like if this wasn't the new hand cannon, tomorrow's answer, the player pool would be very, very dead, unfortunately. So I feel like the changes are going to be short lived, unfortunately. What do you guys think? I'm not thinking it's going to last a very long time. I find these changes are refreshing for like a week, 2 weeks, maybe at most. Keep in mind, though, noted to self, this is a trials lab, so it's not a permanent change. It's just a lab, so they are testing new things out. I'm not really a fan of it for one reason. I just think that all three classes have very, very strong aspects, so it kind of makes the matchmaking system really wonky. Though Trio Q has been a amazing experience. It's not super sweaty, at least console isn't. I did try PC Trio and it was very miserable, so the PC Trio population is definitely significantly lower than the console population, so bear with me on that one, guys. Now, weapon meta, pulses are still meta. Graviton Lance buff definitely made PvP a little bit more miserable. Not really a fan of Graviton Lance, especially TTKs. Light level, if you guys are not chronically online and playing the game 24/7, light level will definitely be a factor for trials, unfortunately. Um, I low-key wish that light level did not matter, but it does, so unfortunately that is what we are stuck with. So, just keep that in mind when you do hop into trials this week. But yeah, overall this matchmaking system was definitely a step in the right direction. It needs a little bit more work. I think they need to disable fire team based matchmaking, and have only 3 stack trials for the weeks that they do experience these kind of labs, because the player pool has definitely been hit hard by FBBM, and I feel like having like multiple things like this that are weighing the matchmaking system is going to genuinely hurt the player pool. But yeah, after all, it is trials. It definitely did live its course. Honestly, I'm surprised trials is even still around in the year 2024. So yeah, what do you guys think of these changes though? Overall, there was over 80,000 people that went flawless so far, according to Charles' report, of course. I think that's a rough estimate. I'm not sure how exact that number is, but there's definitely a bit of progress here. Overall, the week has been pretty fun so far. Um, I would not recommend anybody to play solo queue. Solo queue is a disaster. If you guys are trying to have a miserable experience, play solo queue. After all, though, I guess Destiny itself is either a fun experience or it's just miserable. But yeah. Overall, connection-based matchmaking with class-based matchmaking and fireteam-based matchmaking, there's just way too many matchmaking systems. They just need to have one. Go back to connection-based, and that's it. No solo, no duo. As much as it is good for solo players and duos and stuff, it just affects the player pool way too much. Having 10,000 players a week is just not enough to have all these strict matchmaking systems. It's definitely affecting the player pool, and it's very noticeable. I don't think that this amount of players is sustainable for like the future. um Overall, it's definitely going to hurt the player and the player base and the playlist itself in the long run, though it was very, very fun. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. That is really all I have to talk about when it comes to this week in trials and the new matchmaking systems. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys all have a awesome night. Stay safe, have a great night. Check out our sponsor.
Guardians, I would like to recommend you a fantastic service. Diving.net, you can find teams to complete different activities like raids, dungeons, Trials of Osiris, exotic farming, and many more endgame activities. The best part about the service is it does not require you to share your account information whatsoever. You don't need to give your login or password to order a service that you like. All you have to do is select the self-play option. To do this, select something you like. In this case, I'll do Crow Design. You're going to choose your clear option. I'll be doing the full clear, so click full clear. Then select the self-play option. As you can see right now, we have $25. To get a discount, make sure you type in code HECTIC for a 15% discount here. As we can see right now, our total is $25.05. If we apply this coupon, we get $24, so you save $1. I would highly advise doing this. From here, you're going to choose a payment method. There's Visa, PayPal, and a few other payment options. In this case, we'll be using Visa. From here, agree to the terms and services, and then proceed to checkout. I would highly recommend Niming.net, especially because the funnel shaper is releasing and there's many awesome services that can be done. That's all for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one.